Otto the Book Bear in the Snow. Otto the Book Bear in the Snow by Cleminson. Otto was a book bear. He lived in a book on a shelf in a library with his good friend Ernest. Each night, when all was quiet, Otto and his friends would climb out of their books and explore the library. One night, Otto found everyone busily making colorful decorations. "What's happening?" he asked. "It's our special winter party soon," Ernest told him. "I can't wait for you to see it." But the very next morning, Otto and Ernest's book was taken off the shelf, stamped, packed, and carried across town. They had been borrowed. Otto and Ernest were read every night and they felt very happy. But as time went by, Otto and Ernest became a bit worried that they wouldn't be back in time for the winter party. "We won't get to have any chocolate cake at the party." What was worse, one day they found a pile of suitcases in the hall. The family were going away on holiday. Soon Otto and Ernest were alone. Ernest was terribly upset. The library was all the way across the city, which was a very long way for two book bears to carry their book. Otto knew there had to be a way to get back. He started to think of a plan. Suddenly, he had a brilliant idea. "Don't worry, Ernest, we can post ourselves home." Otto packed his trusty bag. Ernest found envelopes and stamps, and together they set off. They made their way out of the house, across gardens, along pathways, until eventually they found a post box. As they climbed in, snowflakes started to fall. Before long, the postman arrived and bundled them into a sack, and they were sorted, stamped, bagged and packed, and back on the road again. "We'll be home soon," said Ernest. But moments later, crash! The bag they were in had fallen off the bicycle and into the snowy road. Ernest grabbed Otto just in time. "Well, that was a close call," said Otto. "Thank you, Ernest." "But what will we do now?" asked Ernest. "Don't worry, we'll just have to walk," replied Otto, picking up their book and bravely setting off into the snow. Now it was getting dark. The snow was heavier and deeper. Otto and Ernest walked and walked, and it soon became clear that they were lost. "We're never going to get home," said Ernest. "Never mind being in time for the party." "Don't give up, Ernest. I'm sure something will come along soon," said Otto. In the distance, a figure appeared through the snow. "A dog." "Please don't eat us," said Ernest to the large dog. "We're lost and can't get home to the library," said Otto. "Can you help?" The dog lay down on the snow beside them and told them to climb on his back. He would see what he could do. They travelled down busy, bright streets and under high bridges, down long alleyways, racing through the dark nights. Together they ran and ran until they were finally back at the library steps. But had they missed the party? Not at all. Otto's first winter party was in full swing, and what a party it was! As they climbed up to their bookshelf. Ernest said, "I'm so happy to be home, Otto. I love being read, but I think I want to stay here for a little while." Otto sleepily agreed, but he also couldn't help thinking how much he had loved adventures, seeing the fallen snow and riding through the city at night. In fact, he hoped they would be off on another big adventure soon. The end.